greetings as we approach Halloween.
But I'm going to be positive. Several times we've talked about the academic core triangle, that triangle of teacher, student, content. Today I just want to emphasize that this core does not occur in a vacuum. We all realize our classroom, where that core occurs, is as much a social setting as an academic one. In fact, it's such a social setting that James Comer once said relationships, that social setting, he said relationships are to learning as location is to real estate. In other words, relationships, relationships, relationships. They're really the key factor. Or M. Marshall noted, negative attitudes drain, while positive attitudes fuel. These attitudes, these positive relationships, are the critical factor. Going back 100 years, Ulysses S. Grant once wrote in a letter to Abraham Lincoln that I was successful because you believed in me. Very simple. And for students to be successful, they need, and research has really shown this, they need a teacher to believe in them. They need those positive relationships. In fact, we measure those relationships in the Tripod Survey. 2 of the 7 C's that are the focus of student questions are measuring that. One is caring, and one is controlling. Controlling really is how that attitudes, that classroom setting is controlled by a teacher who creates those positive behaviors. Another way of looking at it is 20 years from now, the children you currently guide won't remember much of what you said to them, but they'll all recall how you made them feel, or how you made them not feel. In fact, research really supports this even more. This is a quote from Shawn Achor, who wrote a book called The Happiness Advantage. So if you're not worried about how you made kids feel and you want to have good test scores, this will do it. New research in psychology and neuroscience finds, and I quote Shawn Achor, we become more successful when we are happier and positive. Students primed to feel happy before taking math achievement tests far outperform their neutral peers. It turns out our brains are literally hardwired to perform at their best, not when they are negative or even neutral, but when they are positive. So, if we're positive, we're going forward. And if we're going forward,
There's no going back.